Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope today you find yourself in a good place. If you are new today, my name is Abby, and this channel deals with issues that are going on in Africa. So if you find the information interesting and of some use to you, please go ahead and subscribe so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Today I'm going to touch on a topic that some people may not like because they might think or believe that it's my intention to offend. Let me make it clear from the onset that this is not the case. Many of us who are awake to our true selves find some things that are going on disturbing, which gives rise to many questions. And it is for this reason only that I'm here today. I listened to a brother on YouTube recently, and he mentioned some harsh reality about what he sees going on in a particular part of Africa that he resides. The information he presented was dealing with how our African families have a system going on in Africa where families would give up their young daughters to an old European Caucasian man, not for marriage but as a way of making money. I use the word give up our daughters instead of using the real word that could be used to describe this action, but it's not my intention to cause an offense to anyone. He also mentioned that the way Africans see their white counterparts in Africa is almost godlike. They see them as people who are perfect and that they are people to emulate in some way, and that they could do no wrong. He wanted to understand why Africans hold Europeans in awe. So an indigenous sister explained exactly what was going on. She said that if a rich black man would hire their daughter, it would not be good enough. It must be a European man. My question is, what is the root of all of this? Why do we not have confidence in who we are? And why do we believe that Europeans are better than we are? Why do we aspire to be like them? He went on further to say that Africans have 100% trust in Europeans. They would allow the same people to take their babies to the beach, bearing in mind that these people have not been checked, and the kind of things that they do to children in Europe, the deplorable acts that they perform with young children in the West, is cause for concern. As someone who has lived in the West, I'm aware of the atrocities that people of color face every day in these countries. I am aware of the police brutality, and I'm sure you are, and I'm aware of the hatred for black people in these countries. So with this in mind, I want to know, why our people still believe that Europeans are better than our own black people? Why do they see them as godlike figures? And when is this going to stop? How can we help to emancipate ourselves from this terrible type of mental slavery? I can see how slavery began, and the argument that, maybe somehow we sold our own people to the Europeans. And basically this is because we as African people believe these people to be godlike figures. Some of us are not aware of the lynch plan, which has had a devastating effect on our people, where we were taught that we are nothing, and where we were taught to hate ourselves. Marcus Garvey said that what people of color are suffering today is an organized method known as propaganda that has been used to destroy our hopes, our ambitions, and our self-esteem. Because we've been wrongly educated, we have become our worst enemies. Booker T. Washington suggests that we are like crabs in a barrel. We are being held there and we're not being allowed to climb over. The greatest problem that I see facing us as people of color is a colonial mentality and a belief that we are not good enough. This has resulted in us living a self-fulfilling prophecy of what we are being told for over hundreds of years. And, we believe these lies about ourselves. I know many of us are awake. I'm awake. I can see exactly what's going on. I use the term we because I see myself as an African descendant. The aim of this channel is to educate, enlighten, inspire, and uplift. So I believe it's my duty to talk about these things, even though many people will not resonate with what I'm saying. But on the other hand, I know that there are many people who will. And basically, because of lack of knowledge, a lot of us are perishing. We are disrespecting ourselves when we continue to give our sons and daughters and babies to the Europeans. This is still slavery. We need to know our value. It grieves my heart when I see how far we've come in this struggle and how little we have learned. I see our people struggling with the Stockholm syndrome, where in a lot of cases they will shoot down their own people in defense of the people who are oppressing them. Where do we go from here? How can we put an end to this? Personally, I've come a long way, and I now know who I am, and I love the skin that I'm in, despite the hatred around me for that very skin. We really need to know who we are. We need to stop thinking of ourselves as nothing, that the Europeans are the gods of this world. I know that this is harsh reality for some, but we need to recognize that the people we are loving, the people we are trusting, the people that we're putting on a pedestal, seriously, these people do not actually love us, and they will never love us. We need to stop giving our children away. We need to stop trusting, and I repeat again, because of lack of knowledge, many of our people are suffering. Despite the smile or the money, we are being used as a tool for immediate sexual gratification. We are worth more than this. We need to stop believing that we are inadequate. And we need to stop being dependent on Europeans to give us money or to take us out of poverty to the extreme that we will give our children away. Are we aware that we were the first race on earth, yet we accept that we are nothing, and we give ourselves away as nothing? The things we allow in our race, other races would not tolerate it. They would not tolerate the many things that we tolerate in Africa from them. I could go on and on forever with this topic, but I would like to hear your views on the matter. And it is for this reason that I want you to leave your comment in the description box to discuss the reasons why people of color believe that they are simply not enough, and we should continue to worship Europeans as though they are gods. And, we continue slavery by selling ourselves to them for this immediate gratification. I hope that there will be some people on here that will be able to give some views or, educate others about how we can come together as a people, how we can learn to love ourselves, how we can learn to respect ourselves. Marcus Garvey said, if you don't have confidence in yourself, you are twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won even before you started. You are the master of your own destiny. And referring now to Bob Marley, as we all have heard him say, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds.